Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new season 3 of Netflix's original show, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Just came out May 21st. I watched all 10 episodes. Season 1 and season 2 are 8 episodes each, respectively, 24 minutes, give or take, for each episode. And season 3 was 10 episodes long. But man, the twists, and of course it ends on a cliffhanger, but the kids actually left the island on a boat, but we hear a little roaring thing coming from a closet on the boat. So what happens? Do they got to turn around? So this is an awesome show. We discussed how awesome Fast and Furious Spy Racers is. We discussed how awesome Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous is. Netflix and Universal/DreamWorks does an incredible job with these particular franchises doing in-between stories, especially focusing on kids, teenagers. My favorite thing about this entire season was that Kenji had facial hair. That Ryan Potter's character of Kenji, right, the awesome dude that he is, he actually has facial hair. He's got some scruff here. He's got some stuff going around like a chin strap. And it's showing that, A, he's 16 years old, and B, time has progressed. We actually get a true chronological time period. It has been revealed in the show from a helicopter pilot that 6 months ago is when they evacuated Jurassic World. The 6 kids have been on the island for 6 months trying to survive. This is the first time we see Mahalophosaurus, the first time we see Oranosaurus. A bunch of other dinos make cameos again. Ceratosaurus is here. Toro's not here, but she is mentioned. T-Rex, Archompes, Blue, Velociraptor Blue. She helps the kids defeat the Scorpius Rex, who is the T-350, experiment that Wu locked up in a cryogenic thing who escaped. But it turns out that there's 2 of them causing chaos on the island, causing the Paralophosaurus to go haywire, and all the Brachiosaurus, the poor baby Brachiosaurus got separated from his mama, and they had to save him. Bumpy joins a herd. It was just, emotions were flying through this season, flying. And it was so cool having these characters who have been facing life and death every single day for over 6 months. Be cartographers and have actual maps and know exactly where things are on the island. And it's just really cool that they learned to adapt, especially Ben for that matter. And then we get a crossover of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom when the guy in the yellow jacket gets eaten by the T-Rex. No, attempts to get eaten by the T-Rex when they're trying to get the Indominus sample, and then the Mosasaurus eats the guy on the helicopter. We get that scene, but from a different angle, just like they did in season 1 when the Indominus was roaming around. So we get that the Scorpius Rex was the first true experiment, which then spawned the experimenting to make the Indominus Rex, and then the Indominus Rex created the Indoraptor, the Indominus Raptor. So we have the 3 of them, the Scorpius Rex, the Indominus Rex, and the Indoraptor, story-wise, but how we saw it was Indominus, Indo, Scorpius. Scorpius Raptor was terrifying. It had this weird human-like kind of grab to it, and its face was short compared to the Indominus Rex, and it had poisonous frills, and it was a terrifying animal, absolutely terrifying animal. The level of fear in this was incredible, and joyous moments, but so many callbacks to the original Jurassic Park, the main visitor center. We have the rotunda where, when dinosaurs ruled the world banner fell with a Rexy, screaming of roaring after facing velociraptors in the first 93 movie. We then have, we see it again in, 2015's Jurassic World, when, Gray and, what the hell is this brother's name? Oh my god, I'm forgetting it. It's gone. When they're in the rotunda and the Indominus breaks through, but then here we have Compes, we have the Scorpius Rex, and then we have Blue, who's kind of nesting in this visitor center. The Scorpius Rex pull a whole Velociraptor bit, just like they did with Timmy and Lexi in the first one. In the kitchen, they did the same kind of thing. It was just so cool having these literal throwbacks of scenes that we've seen. I like that. And then we have them again, but different and worn down, and it's been decades since the first one. And it's so cool. Blue saving the day, them saving Blue, like Blue agreeing not to eat them. I'm I love that we get a timeline. I love that we get the 6-month timeline. I love that we get that another crossover into the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm just very curious, since Wu and his mercenaries escaped the island with the research and the Indominus sample, and the kids are now on this broken down yacht from season 2 with those, trophy hunters. Granted, those trophy hunters are long dead, but now that they have a kind of functioning yacht, how are they going to get the boat to Costa Rica, since that's the closest island / country? And will they have to turn around because there's a creature on board, or like, what's going to happen? Is Bumpy okay with her herd? But then again, we know that the island explodes at some point, right? What happens to Bumpy? It's very upsetting. I love it. I love how fast this show is. I'm so happy that this exists. I really want season 4 to be the final season. I honestly thought this was going to be the final season, to be honest. But I think season 4 will be the final season. And I hope they get to Costa Rica okay. Because Wu even mentioned, he's like, you're the campers that never escaped the island. And like, so everybody knows about them. But like, will people come and rescue them? Or will Wu and his mercenaries come and rescue them? Even though Wu says they're not on our mission. He's a dick. But he's a smart dick. So it all works out, I guess, in the end. Sure. Great times. Watch it. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3, Netflix right now. Mucho mahalo.